Says the filmmakers to meet in Venus. Yeah, we're coming through. Shine your light, let your voices be heard. We're spreading love with every single word, from the stage to the screen. We're making our mark, me and Venus. Together we embark.
Hello, I'm very happy to welcome today actress and model Brande Roderick. How are you, Brenda? How is everything?
Everything is fantastic. I'm doing great. My dog just started barking up a storm. So
Yes, he is happy with the interview, I think, as well. Yes, yes. First, I want to thank you very much for joining, and I want to ask you about what inspired you to become a model and you becoming a professional model.
well, I never wanted to be a model, actually. Always the dream was always to be an actress. However, I did always want to be in Playboy. And I think it kind of stemmed from a very young age, because my mom had always told me growing up that I was named after a Playboy model, Brande, and spelled with, an E. So that's kind of, so ever, even in 5th grade, when they asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an actress, and I also want to be in Playboy. So that's how it kind of all started when I was very, very young.
So tell me, how was your journey? You were born in California, in Novato. Tell me a little bit, how did you manage to come from California to the limelight in Los Angeles and in Playboy as well?
Well, I was the ripe old age of 22 or 23, something like that. And I had been doing all kinds of acting gigs in Northern California, San Francisco. And, you can only go so far in that area with an acting career. So I figured, it's now or never. I'm getting older, and now's the time to move to LA. So I packed up a U-Haul, sold my car, and drove the U-Haul out to LA. And I had no car. And my first month, I was sleeping on my friend's couch, and finally moved into the room, once I got a job and, finally got a car and all the things. But, it just was a girl who wanted to follow her dreams. And I went and did it.
Tell me, how did you being cast to be featured in the cover of Playboy? I think it was in the year 2000, to become the Playmate of the month.
Well, you have to do a test shoot, and so you do a test shoot, and that's how. And then Hef, looks at the pictures and decides if you're Playmate material or not. So. Thankfully he did, and I was able to be in the magazine, and even 12 months later being able to be Playmate of the Year, which was amazing, and it just as exciting.
But I want to ask you, when you got featured, you got to be interviewed, featured in a lot of talk shows, programs, other magazines. Tell me, this changed your life a little bit, or your trajectory in life as an artist?
Did it? Sorry, did what change? Because you're not on either.
Yes.
I don't know if that's
yes.
a mistake.
Yes, I was asking you, did it change your life when you got you know, the magazine was released. I think you've been interviewed in many media. You got be featured in talk show, promoting also the cover, you know, stuff like that, like all the playmates. I want to know, this change your life or your choices later on?
Well, I mean, 100% it changed my life. Being a part of the Playboy family and being a part of Playboy, I got to tour the world. I've got to go to places I probably never would have been able to go to if it wasn't for Playboy. When I was Playmate of the Year, I got to go to Japan. You know, just so many wonderful experiences. I got to go to the Cannes Film Festival. It's just so many. So many wonderful experiences because of Playboy, and I think that also Playboy helped me in getting Baywatch, even though they happened at the same time. When I left to go do Baywatch, my Playboy issue was coming out. They knew that I was going to be in Playboy. So, and they kind of had a relationship, kind of goes hand in hand, right? With Pamela Anderson, Carmen Electra, you know, Tracy Bingham, Gina Lee Nolan, you know, everyone that had done the magazine. And
Yes, and Erika Eleniak as far as I remember as well.
Yes, as well. Yep. So, you know, it helped with that. And that, you know, being on Baywatch, you know, opened tons of doors. Even, you know, because Baywatch was so popular in India. I was the first American actress to do a Bollywood film, you know, like things like that I never would have been able to probably be a part of if they hadn't seen Baywatch, you know. So lots of great, wonderful opportunities.
Yes, it was popular everywhere. I used to watch it in Egypt as well. Being in Egypt, in the Middle East, Baywatch, it was popular everywhere. And I've seen that you starred in Bollywood, like you mentioned. Tell me about this movie. It was called Out of Control, I imagine.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a crazy fun experience because I got to shoot in Switzerland, which was really cool. So we got to go out and I got to bring my mom with me, and we shot the movie in Switzerland. And then I got to go to India and promote it. And for people that don't know, the Indian fans are like American fans times a million. It's so intense. It's so cool. So when we'd go to promote the movies in all the different cities, it was so crazed that we had to have armed guards around us at all times. And then when we'd get off stage, we'd get in the truck and the fans would just be running after the truck. Like it was just nothing. You don't get that here in the States, in America. So they're very excited about actors, and, you know, so there was an excitement around it. And that was really cool to experience and to see. So I got to, you know, go to like 10 different cities in India, like just constantly traveling all over. The one place I didn't get to go to, which I really wanted to, so next time, is Goa. That was the one place I really wanted to go to, but didn't get a chance to, but went everywhere else.
I see among your films as well, you appeared in the movie, the adaptation of Starsky and Hutch, and you did other some thrillers and horror like Hood of Horror. So tell me, I want to ask you about your roles later on. They relied more on your beauty or on being on Baywatch and a Playboy cover? Or did you think some of your roles at that stage, you know, the early years of your acting career, you know, they give you an opportunity to showcase your acting talents, and you, of course, polish it a bit?
Wait, what's the question?
I was asking you about the after the Bollywood movies, and you appeared in Starsky and Hutch, and you appeared in some horror films like
Uh-huh.
Hood of Horrors.
Mhm.
And as well, I was asking you your appearance in these films. They rely more on asking you on casting you as a playboy mate, as a as a star of Baywatch, or did you think they give you an opportunity to showcase your acting talents as well?
Well, yes, yeah, I could definitely, in all the movies and shows I've done, you're always showcasing your acting abilities, regardless of the role. Just because I'm an attractive woman, and get certain roles, it doesn't mean that your acting is gonna suffer. So you always have to have, you're always showcasing your acting abilities no matter what the role is. For example, in Hood of Horror, I was a Texan slumlord. In the Bollywood film, I was the wife of an Indian man. I can't remember the other ones that you mentioned, but
Yes. Also, you co-starred in Dracula, Dracula too. I imagine, right?
yeah. So in Dracula, I was a college student that was
Yes.
revived Dracula. And in my film Wineville that I'm promoting now, that I played a single mom who covered nothing to save her son.
Yes. And tell me about because I've seen that you have a production company. It's called Shira, right?
Correct.
Right now, and I think it's named after the character of Master of the Universe. I imagine,
That is
correct?
correct. The Princess of Power. Yep.
Yes,
Wonderful.
and so tell me, when did you start to think about creating your own production companies? And while you were thinking about it, of course, as a producer, you were thinking about the themes and the characters as well you would like to portray, or the themes you would like to portray as well in your production. So tell me, how did you assemble these kind of ideas and realize your production company?
Well, I started my production company in 2000. So 25, almost 25 years ago. So I've been working on projects for a very long time. And I started it with the intention actually of recreating and bringing She-Ra to the big screen. I wanted to make a She-Ra movie, which I still do, but that, fell to the wayside because that's a big undertaking. But yeah, I've had that production company for a very long time and was finally really able to showcase it with Wineville and the
And
capabilities.
for sure. And right now, Wineville, you're currently promoting. What can you tell us about the movie and where people can see it? Because right now, a lot of networks beside theatrical releases. So how can people can catch it right now?
People can watch it right now everywhere that you normally rent movies, like or purchase, like Amazon or Apple, Google Play, all the places. And it's a thriller horror, and it's based in 1978, and it kind of has the vibe of Psycho meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It is about a serial killer family. And my character ran away when she was very young, at the age of 15, because she had some really terrible, horrific things happen to her, which you'll discover in the film. And she has to come back to her family's winery when her father dies. And when she comes back, she finds that things have they've only blackened and festered since she's been gone. So things are even worse. And now she not only has to escape herself, but now she has to try to save her 12-year-old son.
I've seen as well that you created some kind of platforms as well, right? One of them is called Financially Hunk, right?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, not this one. Okay. Yes. So tell me right now, um, do you have certain aims or wishes you would like to realize in the upcoming period?
Do I have any what?
Wishes or aims you would like to realize in the upcoming period as an actress, producer?
I just want to continue working and doing what I love, which is producing and acting. Um, I continue to do, I have a full book of horror ideas. Like that's just easy and comes natural to me. But I also love comedy, and I've got a few other things written that are comedies. So I love that as well. I love it all. I love also just doing acting jobs on other people's projects as well. So yeah, just continuing to do what I love. And I just feel very blessed that I get to do that.
Especially films. I mean, the horror film set in the 70s. They have very beautiful flavor. I remember I saw the first Amityville, 1978. I imagine was James Brolin in cinema. you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was 6 years old or something like that. But right now, do you have favorite topics you would like to tackle as a producer in the upcoming period as well?
Yeah, just when I pick a project, I just go full force on it. So I'm moving forward with my comedies, with my horror, but yeah, open to all kinds of genres. But those are the two right now that are at the top of my list.
Very good. Brandy, I want to thank you very much for joining the live. Appreciate taking these minutes with us according to your schedule. I wish you all the best in promoting Wineville. I will watch it. I promise. I love horror films until now.
I will
Yes.
tell you, just make sure you don't watch it around any children.
No, with my wife, and she always told me, why you make me watch these kind of films at night. Yeah. So yes. So it's I imagine it's very intense. So I will watch it, and I will write a review about it. I will tell you about it as well. I wish you all the best as an actress and model. And next year, I hope you can come back when you have a new project to promote to talk with us about it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.